Welcome to Azerbaijan. To be more specific, Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan. One of a few countries to be in multiple continents, with half the track designed with a ruler and half the track designed without one. This should make for some interesting racing here today. 6 kilometers in length, 20 turns, and 51 laps. I mean, those numbers are just insane. Let's take a look at the standings coming into the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Sources tell me Argenis Riera has still not mentally recovered from losing the race in Canada on the final lap. We knew brakes were going to be a problem, but you figure when you make it to the last lap. Montero leads the championship over the grief-stricken Argenis Riera. Renault F1 extended their lead over McLaren Honda, and Scuderia Toro Rosso's progress on the front was finally halted. The best way to rebound from a loss last week to grab pole position. Can Argenis Riera do it? Well, you know he can. There's really no reason to race this one. Riera's gonna lead the race the whole time around and then lose it at the last minute and Montero will win. If one of those two somehow doesn't win, Acosta will start back up the front in P3. Corey Mackey relegated back down to his row 2 starting spot, and his thrusters will have to be at full force to hold back the rocket, Glenn Thomas, starting P5 for Toro Rosso. Aaron Jimenez back in the series for Haas with an impressive P6 position. Carlos Reina breaks the top 10. Leandro Schwab on the outside of row 4 will join in with the Red Bull. Mana gets a rare spot into grid 2 with Ricardo Sr. and Matt Harto rounds out the top 10 starting on the medium compound. Row 6, 2 guys who would love to be in the top 10, Edmundo Martinez and Richard Haney both could not get the job done. And all Sauber row 7, Peter Sauber singing the blues, Alejandro Sanabria, his second race in a row in for Keita Bautista, and Swish Fish back on the grid. Row 8 and much further down the field than we're used to, Sean Higgins, and newcomer Fabio Muniz gets a spot in the revolving door Red Bull. Seriously, choose a driver! Please choose somebody! It's so hard to remember different names every week. Oh, one name you can always remember, the Ghost, David Carney, alongside Glenn Cooper with the smoothest 18th place lap in qualifying. Jacopo Cardozo returns to the series for McLaren, but it's not been a triumphant return. He starts P19, and Deuce Michaels will start in the penultimate position on the grid in P20. And captains are supposed to lead from the front, but not this one. Captain Cook likes to lead from the back. Look at Argenis Riera. Look, he's pointing right at Montero as we are racing in Azerbaijan. And Riera gets a horrible start. Montero's already into the lead. And he's being mugged around the outside by Corey Mackey. But Montero leads from Corey Mackey. Acosta and Thomas side by side. Most people make it round. Lap 2, battle for P9, Shrub up the inside of Sanabria, and that didn't go well at all. Lap 3, Corey Mackey takes the lead from Montero, but he spins around. Oh, and he's hit Riera. Riera is riding Mackey like a prize-winning bullfighter, but between them they're losing places by the 1,000. Then Michaels has put the Williams in the wall. Lap 4, Corey Mackey and Argenis Riera trying to capture their 2,000 places back. Mackey around the outside. Why are these two fighting tooth and nail? Cardozo around the outside. He's going to run out of room but avoids the wall. Riera overtakes Mackey now. And Mackey overtakes Riera. It's only lap 6. And speaking of only lap 6, Ricardo Sr.'s mana has already exploded. That's what happens when an engine's made of milk. Haney is in 9th, but he hits the wall. And he's going to have to limp around the circuit. And Fisher almost hits him. 7 years have passed, but we're still on lap 6. On board with Harto in 9th, and he's lost his front wing. Carlos Reina on Glenn Thomas around the outside for P4, but Thomas won't give it in that easily. Battle for the lead. Otto Acosta trying to go around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. And that won't work, so we'll go to the inside. And now he's going to be on the outside, around the outside, around the outside. And Acosta gets it done with the help of Eminem. Lap 15 and down the back of the field, Cardozo just manages to avoid the captain. Harto recovering through the field, and he's hit Cardozo, and Harto's upside down. But Acosta and Montero both pit. Glenn Thomas trying to rocket his way back through the field, looking for P8 on Fisher, and it's time to let Glenn fly. The only thing stopping Thomas now is the Renault of Martinez in P6, so it's thruster time for the Toro Rosso. Thomas is back in the race. Battle for unlucky 13, Higgins versus Schwab. Oh, and Schwab hits Higgins. You're going to drive through for that. Newcomer Alejandro Sanabria is in the wall. Lap 33, your leader. Oh, double T.O. Acosta. Pit 3 laps later, and Montero's going to pit and take the lead. And how the tables have turned. Higgins is now behind Schwab. Will he look for some revenge? Revenge is the dish best served. Not at all. And we haven't seen this battle in a while. Mackie against Riera. This time it's for P3 and it's worth fighting for. Riera will not give it in. Mackie's going to try and look for a place to pass, but there is nowhere on this circuit. It was designed by a man who enjoys castles more than overtaking. The only place to do it is down the start finish straight, and Corey Mackey will get up the inside. Haas with a spot on the podium. Experience will pay off as Higgins overtakes newcomer Alejandro Sanabria. Or is experience overrated? Here comes Sanabria on the experienced Glenn Cooper, and he's going to try and have a go at Higgins at the same time. Rookies are people too. The season gets better and better for Zeke as he looks to finish Azerbaijan as fast as he can. OTTO gets some points and he doesn't even know what they are anymore. Corey Mackey wins the epic duel between himself and Riera, and they both collectively get one of the 2,000 places back. Thomas and Fisher solid in 5th and 6th. Martinez with some points in 7th. Jimenez, Haney and Carney round out the top 10. We gave you the good, time to give you the bad. Sanabria, Cooper, Michaels and Cook finish a couple laps down. And after the bad comes the ugly. Higgins, Cardozo, Harto, Reyna and Senior all didn't finish. And I don't know what's uglier than that. Well, it would be not starting, I suppose. Fabio Muniz. And you know what time it is? It's donut time for the Renault F1 team. And I know I criticized the castle before, but there she is in all of its glory. Knock it down! Create somewhere to overtake. Montero, a full race ahead of Riera now. Mackey moves himself further into 3rd. Fisher retakes Walcott in 4th. Costa and Haney will need a comeback in the second half of the season. In the team's championship, Renault not quite a full race ahead of McLaren Honda. Scuderia Toro Rosso in 3rd, being caught by Haas in 4th. And from Azerbaijan, the only logical place to go next is Austria. And I look forward to going to a circuit that wasn't designed around 19th century castles.
Right about now,